I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Oh yeah, this bitch is coming to our house.
That's right.
My anxiety shoots through the roof.
My anxiety.
Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? That's kind of creepy, my guy. You can't just say shit like that.
Ominous, she's underage.
Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously cannot wait. It's already Sunday?
Wow.
Oh, fuck, time flies, dude.
And then I closed my eyes for 2 seconds.
Did I black out for a second? I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. Telling me to send piss videos with the sound on.
Kind of weird, but I obliged.
We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I saw that one coming.
Put that red flag aside.
I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. She's being a pouty bitch. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Hey, that's what I said, my guy.
Absolutely.
See, you said it wasn't good to listen to her, Natsuki for mental health advice, but your advice is to just when we had the option to pick, you're like, there's no, like, that's already crumbling, so we didn't take any action.
That's a sinking ship, man.
Taking zero action to rectify it and just immediately making it worse. I don't know if we should be taking advice from you either.
Hey, man.
But I only agreed because I want to fucking see Natsuki as well over the weekend. So, yeah, I decided to visit before Natsuki comes over. What? Didn't she just tell you that her dad would be fucking pissed?
No. He's visiting Sayori.
Oh, I see. I'm just stupid. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's house like we're family. What kind of plane would they do it? The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her to not run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Is she gonna be dead?
Sayori.
Hi, Obama. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it?
Sayori's room is messy, as it has always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. She's got fucking Angry Birds. I
don't know what they sound like.
I don't know. If you came over here more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that?
Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. She is a nosy bitch. But what about you? Are you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. And I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. Barely say that word. I finally get to the point.
I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. Obama knows it all. I know you too well. So.
Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Obama. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all of my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori.
I grab Sayori by the shoulders.
Wake up! What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. I am very dense, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't stop thinking about it.
Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Obama. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Obama? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put energy in caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anybody worrying about me.
This feels mildly inappropriate to be doing impressions right now.
I feel like this is the wrong voice to trauma dump on you. My apologies. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond.
Well, good day.
Well, anyways. How is it possible that Sawyer kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her?
Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like we have been betrayed, as you are a close friend.
Way to make it all about you, dude.
You're a shitty person. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little harder to make every day a little better for you. And that's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Obama. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me, instead of doing important things, like watching anime and playing video games.
Okay.
I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it feels like being a bat, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head.
Sorry, you said swing. I just kind of went for it.
I just made that association.
Is that what it felt like? Huh?
That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right, that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you, stop hurting. That's what I'll do.
No, Obama. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I hurt you too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her in a tight embrace.
I crush her spine.
Oh. Obama.
Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you could convince me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough.
Alright, read your line.
Well, if I make friends with everybody else, that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have done it any other way.
Obama. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear, deafening me. No. Don't do this to me. Please, don't do this. Obama. Sayori barely managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care.
If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. Go for that drank. I might go for some drank.
This low voice is hurting my vocal cords. I don't know how you did Jesse Pinkman and that girl voice for 4 hours yesterday.
That actually shredded my vocal cords. They're better now, but
we need throat coat.
Yeah. The sacrifices we make to make this entertaining.
To make this mediocre content.
To make this frustrating to watch. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
Get your damn hands off me.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary.
Boo.
Oh. I don't understand any of my feelings, Obama.
I can't keep it together anytime a character says Obama.
I know. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain.
That sounds like a basketball tweet. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain.
Basking ball. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary, too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well.
The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you?
It's what I want. Oh, it's my bad.
It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice, then.
Yeah.
Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would.
Of all the days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please, for the love of fucking Christ, don't. If you did that, I would really never forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out?
We never chose this option.
It would be fun.
To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
Ah, it's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right. I look forward to it.
I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I
think the depressed girl is right. I shouldn't worry about her.
I should just focus on what's ahead of me.
I should focus about my own relationship.
I should focus about the tight hole waiting
Focus on getting my noodle wet.
I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in.
Oh, that's me. Sup? Hey.
I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off.
I'm completely thrown off.
Seeing her in such cute clothes made the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison.
Jeez, don't make me feel awkward already, Mr. White. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school, bitch. Anyway, I'm coming in.
I see you brought a lot of stuff.
Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies.
Well, I didn't want to come all the way to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. We need to cook, bitch. you bought everything I asked you to buy, right?
Yeah, I did.
You bought it at different stores, right?
You have to get it. Don't get everything at one location.
Me when I'm buying sponges, rubber gloves, and a Pringles can. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Do I live alone?
I
Good.
don't know.
Glad I could count on you to do your part.
Well, of course.
I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little bit... I'm gonna fuck up so many lines.
I've been doing it the whole time, screw it.
Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all?
Anyway, let's go to the kitchen.
What? You're not even gonna offer me to take a... You're not even gonna offer to take this big heavy bag from me, bitch? Where's your hospitality, Obama?
Oh, come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman?
I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me.
This is ridiculously heavy.
Ha ha ha! I carried it all the way here. Are you impressed?
Oh, I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki.
We call this one a boiling flask.
It seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it?
Jesse,
I'm just a little guy, a little silly guy, eh?
you can't cook in here. That's what this big volumetric flask is for.
I cook in it all the time.
Not anymore.
You jerk.
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Instantly caving in my sternum.
Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much?
Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small. It's also better than other people.
I don't know what you mean by that, but alright.
But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about all weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of things I gotta teach you, Mr. White. What? What?
That's a little more like you. You're more fun when you speak your mind like that and you step on me.
Hey. Now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you shouldn't treat me like... Ah?
Natsuki catches her words, and her face turns red.
Natsuki.
I want you to crush my balls.
Forget it.
Step on me.
Forget it. I didn't say anything.
I should apologize.
Eh?
I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. If you pick up what I'm putting down.
To the 3 audience members who are still watching this series, women do not talk like this, by the way.
Yeah, don't get any of your social advice from any game.
No, there is no dating sim out there that is going to teach you what's real and contextual. And if... yeah.
How would you know that anyway?
Just trust me on this one.
Gross.
Hey. Was that me?
Who else?
Man. Well, let's just get started already. Take off your clothes.
You get all sour when girls call you gross. I finally found your weakness, Obama.
Natsuki smiles deviously.
Please, spare me.
Well,
Please, spare me.
Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, then there's no way I'm not fighting back.
Domestic violence.
Domestic violence. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. I mean, it looks pretty clean.
Yeah, man, this is glass. This is art.
Spoons and dirty bowls. Flour, spilled fluid. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Spilled fluid.
And dirty bowls. That's not fucking good, dude. And plastic bags are strewn around every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
Obama, where did you put your food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon. I need to fill the trays.
I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even the flavors aren't different. Everyone can still pick their favorite.
The illusion of choice.
Notice how we changed our meth from clear to blue? Same thing.
That's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun.
I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Mostly cum.
Oh my god, dude.
What? She's only 15. It's fun. Meanwhile, I see her separating the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each.
Oh, that does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like bacon is just about following instructions. It's art. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. Tuco's just like, I don't care, man. Give me the meth. It's a million times more worth it in the end if you're just... it's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at the... Oh my god. If just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. That was a really hard line to get through.
Like the ones you made on the first day, huh?
I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too.
Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's good in there.
We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. We should just replace all the voices with AI-generated voices.
Yeah, man, just throw out the hours of work.
That's just sunk cost fallacy, dude.
Yeah.
Eh? The icing's still all lumpy, you idiot. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer.
Jeez. We'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look.
Natsuki grabs a whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back.
You really need to beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved.
See?
As this
Starts like, just like punching the shit out of it. My bowl, you're gonna break it.
my bowls. As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey,
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your gross fingers in my icing.
You're icing, man. Are you forgetting who did all the work?
I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
I'd like to see you try.
I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all of her might.
Oh,
The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn.
Gross. You got it on my face, bitch.
whose fault is that?
There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek.
Let me lick it off.
She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away.
Jeez. You know what? Take this.
Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face.
You wish.
I'm faster. I'm stronger.
I'm better.
I grab her wrist and break it in half with my hand before it reaches my face.
Turn it into dust.
Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well.
We kiss.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, I don't know if I like this. Stop.
Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that, Obama.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either.
I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Jesus, dude.
Jeez. What are you doing, Mr. White? Did you seriously just...
Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red.
Obama, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right?
Oh,
What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that. Oh, the man, you're the one who pinning her down, licking her, like sucking her fingers.
Why is she asking me these questions?
How did the moon suddenly turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy?
Huh?
This would be extremely awkward if we weren't doing funny voices.
I think it's awkward even with the funny voices.
Yeah, that's true.
Out of nowhere, the fire alarm goes off for plot convenience. Natsuki rushes over to the oven.
Is something burning? I thought you didn't put in the cupcakes yet.
No wonder. You left the dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on, bitch. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez.
Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops.
The fire alarm stopped. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah.
The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcakes into the oven. Then, I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened.
Ah, that smells so good. So do you want to talk about when you pinned me on the floor?
No. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling, warm air fills the room.
Sorry. Look at how cute they all look.
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each one of the trays.
They'll look even better once we add the icing.
Not like you need to tell me that. I brought the decorating stuff. I hope you can get creative.
I hope we get to do a mini game.
Yeah.
Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though.
What is this one for?
I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on cake. Like, happy birthday, bitch, or whatever.
Huh, I see. This one gives me an idea, actually.
Eh?
Well, this is a literature event, right? We could make more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on the word they like.
Email. Marshmallow.
Segregation.
Segregation. Depression. Boop.
Suicide.
Cute. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so...
Maybe I'm getting it from you.
What's that supposed to mean, bitch? I'm not cute.
Oh, come on. We're not at school anymore. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and expect me not to think you're cute.
Well,
Natsuki's voice trails off.
my voice is trailing off. Same with you.
What? You think I'm cute? Did you say something?
No, nothing. Let's just do the icing.
Natsuki picks up the pace and fastens a nozzle onto each one of the bags.
There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time.
So shouldn't we be
wasting time? Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Without giving me a chance to think about before... Ah, I see.
Some of the dialogue in this game just... I think I'm reading it right, but it just sounds weird.
I know. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quietly moves on. Or quickly, I'm assuming. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work.
Working 9 to 5.
Na, 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 na. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I wish you could have done one now. Or I wish I could have done... I'm having a stroke.
A stroke, Mr. White.
I'm sorry, I taste toast, Mr. White. I wish I could have won now. This is what I was trying to say.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but... my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
I'm serious.
Sayori's the exact opposite of that. Opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. She's a bit of a fat ass. And she still would eat dinner because she's fat.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I eat. When my dad cooks, Mr. White, I need to eat as much as I can.
You can't even read the word cooks without breaking down.
No, it's funny. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have more. I'm gonna change the plot here. I've now decided that Natsuki's father that she speaks of is Walter White. I was hoping we would have more time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner.
Oh, already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance, you know.
Man.
As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me.
You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip.
Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
I'll make the depression girl do it, don't worry.
Ah. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you.
Yeah.
I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. And how do you think she feels, dude? Sayori always does listen to me, but at this point, it feels like she couldn't listen to me at all.
I just couldn't control her. Couldn't manipulate her.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I'll walk you out, I guess.
Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I ever take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted?
Well, you did suck icing off her finger, so...
While
Well,
pinning her against the wall.
I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything, bitch. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, wait, Natsuki.
Yeah.
What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how to have fun baking. How you showed me how fun baking could be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go somewhere,
Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression.
yeah. I want to spend more time with you.
Obamna. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm so sorry I have to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so...
Oh, man.
Jesus.
Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me.
She suddenly materializes 6 inches closer.
I can start seeing the pixelation in her face.
Wait, Natsuki.
Standing inches away from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch the side of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy, as I feel her soft breasts against me. I'm really glad that said
I was going to say, whoa. Okay, breath.
I've felt it for a while now.
Natsuki suddenly jumps back.
Sayori?
Huh?
Hi, Obamna.
Sayori. Just now, we weren't kissing.
It's okay, Obamna. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so...
Oh, really? That's too bad.
Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine.
The music stopped.
I know.
Just don't eat any of the cupcakes before then.
It's a tense moment.
Anyway, later, bitch.
Holy...
Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off home, and Sayori waves goodbye.
Sayori. I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room. Nah, I gotta recalibrate my deep voice again. I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
I saw you lick icing off her finger.
Oh, you saw that? Oh.
You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me feel really happy, I say as I fucking cry, that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Obamna?
I ask myself that every day.
I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be just so much better if I could disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Obamna. If only you could go in and delete my game files. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being so selfish. Should we delete her game file?
I don't think so. That feels like, I mean, I've been a bit of a dick in this playthrough, but deleting somebody from existence is a little...
Yeah, but she's asking for it. She literally doesn't want to exist anymore. We could make that happen.
Not yet.
We wouldn't have to be.
We have to let her suffer a little longer.
Monika's right. I should just.
Monika. Monika was right about what? I'm glad I interrupted you right before you were going to say it. Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Obamna. I'm really scared.
What are you scared for, Sayori?
Of mouth-breathing Neanderthals deleting my game files. I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Obamna. I like you so much that I want to die. That's pretty selfish, actually. That's how I feel. And
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore.
I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand into my own.
You're hurting me. Ow, ow. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me?
Wordlessly, Sayori nods.
Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need most right now. And that is what I'm going to give you.
Uh-oh.
Zip.
Oh. Okay, let's...
Oh my god, do we want to friend zone her? If we say I love you, then that I feel like that ruins our chances with Natsuki.
Probably, yeah. I mean... And that's pretty, like... In my own opinion, even if this wasn't like a funny playthrough where we're trying to get with Natsuki, I feel like it's pretty selfish somebody to walk up to you and be like, I like you so much I want to fucking die. I feel
Yeah.
like that's really selfish. It's like, move on, find somebody else. Like, I know you're a child, but like, you have much worse things in life you'll have to deal with later.
Well, when somebody's in a mental state like that, and if they genuinely are very depressed, being in a relationship is not necessarily a good thing.
No, if you're not
it
happy
makes-
by yourself, you're not going to be happy in a relationship either necessarily.
Yeah.
So I think we should friend zone her out.
Yep. kick her to the curb. You will always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please just trust that I know what's best, and that I will make you happy in the end. I promise I will help get things back to the way they were.
I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest?
Jeez.
She's really selfish.
I'm stabbing you.
I should write a poem about this. This is fucking metal.
Sayori.
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down this path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to get back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Obamna. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks and she dematerializes from existence.
That was weird.
All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Yeah, me either. Oh. Zoink! Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off.
Sayori!
I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. The neighbors are all watching me and I feel horrible about this. There's nothing more that I could have done. I mean, he's actually kind of right.
Yeah.
He handled it fairly well. I would say this character's a lot more competent than...
It's a little dense, but...
Yeah. Then, I'm Connor from Cyberlife.
Hi, I'm Connor.
The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day.
Can we take a minute to think about how empty this world is?
Like, just with 0 people?
Nobody exists outside these characters.
No, like, it's our main 5 people, and that's it.
Yeah.
They should have a little person up in the window up here, and they go, hello!
Jamie, can you add that in?
Hello! Can you stop screaming in front of your house? It's really fucking annoying. Also, can I say how much I hate fucking snowblower, or I guess leaf blowers that people use for snow in Canada?
Yeah, I passed like 3 on the way here.
They are, like, I get it. They're really fucking convenient. Like, they save a lot of effort. But my god, I hate just waking up and hearing... You just want to go and fucking break their spine over your knee. Like,
Yeah.
It's horrible. And it's also the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected to be this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up. Decided that's a little too much. Morty! Ooh, boy. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hand being full.
I'm texting up a storm.
Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will go horrible as well.
Obama! Forgot her voice for a minute. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. Thought at least Yuri would be here. Go ahead.
No, that's Obama.
Yeah, I already said it.
You said it in her voice.
That's funny. Oh, you're right. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now.
Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we've been performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. That's lazy.
That is lazy.
So that's the one I'll be performing.
I used Chat GPT to write a poem.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I fucking hate you.
The end. I'm surprised you didn't bring Siri with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think on days that are important she'd try a little harder.
I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. I also remember her screaming in front of my front door.
Yeah, I'm surprised after she lost her marbles that she didn't show up today.
And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little more responsibility for her, Obama. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. That voice, why is that voice the hardest?
I don't know.
But
I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly, or was she stalking me?
I got my green eyes all over you. Always watching.
I know how many moles you have in your body. And how
I know how big you are. It's not very big.
I still love her little shut up.
Shut up.
Say that about me. About how I basically turned down her confession. That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows best for her, right?
Me, a dense main character. Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
You don't know the full story at all, so back off, bitch. Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Monica is being friendly as usual, but for some reason, I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out these pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure.
I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk.
Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member... Also, we can take a break and point of your voices.
No, I'm fine.
Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice.
Oh, whoa, what's this?
What's all this, son?
What's all this?
I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before.
You have to read it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the percent sign?
I don't know.
Is it like some kind of coding thing?
I mean, percentage can be used as wildcards in sequels.
This is really freeform.
Get out of my head. 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 Get out of my head.
I'm not gonna make you read the whole thing.
Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Well,
that's concerning.
Oh,
I like this one.
what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Oh, Albamna? What's wrong? Oh, nothing.
This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that,
Oh, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so. Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom. Hey, this is the first time we've seen outside the class.
Whoa, new area.
Holy shit, new area just dropped, boys.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should
What was I thinking?
I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal at least to wait for her or help wake her up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in.
Well, Sayori.
She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door.
Sayori. Wake up, dummy.
There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. I mean, I kind of saw this coming.
Oh my god.
Huh. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up to a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to be what pushed her over the edge. That's rough, buddy.
Jeez.
Her agonizing scream still echoes in my ears.
Rah!
Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? I don't really think this man has any need, like, if you were living it, of course you would feel guilt. Like, I'm not saying that is wrong. It's just like, legitimately, that was selfish of Sayori. And yeah, she's in a bad place, but like, I don't.
Yeah, she needed help from somebody else.
Yeah, she needed like professional help.
And that's why I'll brush off all guilt I feel.
Why was I so selfish? And this is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Oh, you shouldn't say that.
Oh, that's like in the name of the game.
Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until the day I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never. 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 Never.
What?
What, it just ends the game?
That's it?
That's not fair, honestly.
Oh my god. That's pieces of those three.
I think that's a cool effect, honestly.
She's all cries. I'm like, what is that top one?
I think that's supposed to be continue. Or maybe new game.
I don't know. Try it.